refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss.
Pacers were going to make the playoffs. It didn't end so well for you, brother.
If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool.
You fell asleep at the trade deadline when we had a trade to get Kyle Lowry out of here.
They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running. Toes they gonna take it.
This is what we got to tell.
Every fan doing this.
I felt it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm ready to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Let's go. We are here. Wait, look, it's Friday, man. We ain't got no job, but we got stuff to do because today is R2L day. All right, 9 a.m. We here. Got my boy Davey Dollars here. Hey, if y'all missed that episode last night of the Doghouse, it was crazy. It was featuring Tony. It was an hour and like 40 minutes, but I was losing a whole hour and 40 minutes. Looking like they've been on for an hour and 40 minutes. I couldn't even tell us how good it was. All right. So make sure y'all tune into that. I got my boy, Mr. Get Done Son Tomo. We got the topics for y'all today. How y'all doing, fellas?
Hey, I'm feeling good. You hear that Doghouse call?
Man.
That's why I was coughing.
Yeah,
that was a shot, Dave. That wasn't a shot. Tomo,
hey, that was before the show. I was coughing before the show.
My man said, "Look, I ain't trying to be in the doghouse, Dave. No. I was just saying. No, man, I'm feeling good, man. You know, Joe, I got you, man. You know, anytime we gotta talk Kings talk, when you on the show, you say the best for last, man. You know that, right? You know. But yeah, I'm feeling good. Your Done Son is back. You know, we got something for y'all. Some people, you know, a fan favorite. One of them, they said they missed it. I got to be more consistent. You know, we got to do that. Consistency is key. So let's get this show started, man. Dave, Joe,
consistent.
I know, Dave. I think
exactly what I was thinking. Exactly what I was thinking, man. I feel good. You know, had a really good show last night. My brother, man. Definitely was a really good show, entertaining. As heck, had me laughing almost the entire show. Might have my brother on a lot more, just because of how it went. So, you know, I'm definitely gonna talk to him today. Like, hey, you know, I might just make you my normal guest. You know, might make it a partnership. You know, who knows? So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. But definitely excited about today. Are the Warriors missing the pool party? What else is going to happen with LeBron James's legacy once he reaches 40K?
LeBron James.
And we have another topic about the most underrated player in the NBA. Is it Sabonis? We will discuss that today. But on Friday, on the day that, you know, we are, you know, set for the weekend. It's the weekend. It's time to have some fun and turn up on Friday.
Turn me up.
Do you think, Jody?
Let's get it. So look, we have some great topics, but before we get into that, make sure y'all like this video because we are streaming this on 3 platforms: X, Facebook, and YouTube. So like it on all 3 platforms. Subscribe and follow on all 3 platforms. If you're on YouTube, hit that notification bell, and on X, hit the notification bell so you be notified every time we put out new content. And guess what? You can be involved, but we want you to share it first because we know you're watching. We know you're enjoying yourself right now. It's early in the morning. Like Tom always said, you're probably in traffic. You're probably already at work. You're probably getting the kids ready to go somewhere. I don't know, but you listening. But share this with somebody that you know so they can come on Wise Live with you because you can use our comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting out throughout the show. All right. And we want you to communicate. We appreciate all the comments. Y'all actually make the show for real. Like, you think about it. Like, we up here talking, but when we see the comments, sometimes, like Tom always say, it gets some of us rowdy, you know, and it carries on to the chat after the show. All right.
That's fine.
But
Shoot, the comments last night on my show had us going crazy.
It was crazy.
That's probably the most comments I ever had on my show. That was a really good show.
It was crazy. It was. Right. And, you know, it's Friday, payday, you know, feeling good. I know you got plans tonight, but instead of catching the Uber, just drive yourself and say that, you know, the money's going to pay for the Uber. Hit that $sign on the bottom right on the comment section. You can throw in a super chat. And guess what? You put in a super chat, we're going to put it on the screen. It's going to be colorful. And we're going to hit you with the hold up. Hold up. And we're going to give you the shine, give you the floor, because we appreciate all the donations, the gifts, because you are consistent.
Donations. Donations.
Y'all got to tell me where that came from.
Gifts.
I honestly don't remember, but
I don't know. It just goes with it.
Consistency. Donation. Consistent. Gifts.
Last but not least, y'all already know. Enjoy the rest of the show. Tomo, floor is yours.
I mean, well, Dave said it, and we're going to start with the GOAT. You know, I just got to shake the table a little bit. We got to start with the GOAT because 40,000 points, a lot. Even though he did play my Wizards last night, and we almost beat him. I don't see how you do it, Joe. I don't see how you do it. Them West Coast games, man, you are strong. Make sure y'all watch Kings Talk because my man does a show after every game. And if it's not after the game, he's going to show you first thing in the morning. But at 2 a.m., nah, I don't know. But shout out to LeBron James because we got to talk about, is he the greatest scorer ever?
Wow.
What does 40 points do for 40 points? 40 points for LeBron. That's a drop in the bucket. But what does 40,000 points do for LeBron's legacy? So just he got 9 more points left after playing the Wizards last night. I really thought he was going to do it last night, but the Wizards showed up and played a little defense, so he couldn't get, his goal at home. Guys, this is going to be an ongoing debate. Who's the GOAT? Longevity, consistency, Jordan, Bron, 40K. What does this do for his legacy? And I'm going to start with you, Joe, because you think LeBron is the GOAT. I'm joking.
But before I do that, well, I go back to that. All right, so what did this do for LeBron legacy? I think it does great things for LeBron legacy. It solidified, well, he's already solidified to be the greatest longevity type player in the NBA in sports history. People look at Tom Brady, all right, and they say, "Oh, Tom Brady, he had longevity. He played past 40." See, the difference between Tom Brady and LeBron James. Like every time I say, I think about that, right? LeBron James physical, like his physique, the fact that he's able to still play with these young guys. Y'all remember the Shop episode when Tom Brady tried to diss the NBA and say like they gotta be in NFL, you gotta be more in shape. He said something like that, and Draymond like, hold up, Tom, I respect your greatness, but in NBA, you gotta be in shape. We are constantly running, and you look at LeBron. When you watch the game, you look and say, dang, this dude is still, the biggest dude out there. He's still the most fit dude out there, right? And then the amazing part about it is, since he's been a Laker, he's been having these injuries. And this year, he's played most of the season. He hasn't missed. He missed less than 10 games this year. So he's playing at this high clip at this stage of his career is awesome. What he did against the Clippers, outscoring the whole Clippers squad in the fourth quarter, when the Clippers been having their number really all since he's been a Laker. Not this year though. That's crazy. This year they actually beat the Clippers 3-1. So I think it says a lot about his longevity. This is not the day to have a LeBron or a Jordan debate. I don't want to do that right now. I just want to, give him his flowers as he deserves. Because what people need to realize, you don't have to, like, when it comes to LeBron and Jordan, people feel like you gotta like one and dislike the other. That's not how it works. You just understand. You might think one is better. Somebody think the other is better. But you gotta respect greatness. That's why when you start hating on LeBron and stuff like that, and I'm not gonna lie, you know, in the sports world, we all have people we probably hated. Like I couldn't stand Kobe in the early 2000s. You know, look, you know, I didn't root for LeBron when he went to Miami. I'm like, okay, this dude going to Miami. But now I'm looking at it as a sports in the sports media. It's like, all right, Joe, you gotta appreciate greatness while it's still here. You know, so I appreciate LeBron James. I appreciate what he's doing to the league. You know, so keep it up, man. Let's see what they can do in the playoffs. But greatest player when it comes to longevity, by far.
Thetis. We rep the Thetis. For all who don't know what I'm talking about, just go look at the Clippers game when he went back and did the famous dance move, you know. But man, can't say I disagree with y'all. I can't say I disagree with y'all. He has, not only is he so physically gifted, look at how long in his career he's actually been able to play at this level. Brady was not playing at this level throughout his entire career. That's not to take away from Brady's greatness.
Right on cue.
Man, what? Like a bat signal, man.
That's not to take away from Brady's greatness, because we all believe that he's the greatest of all time when it comes to football, if not at least the greatest quarterback of all time. You know, some people still say Deion may be the greatest of all time. We have people that have their own opinions on that.
Mm-hmm.
But LeBron James has been the most consistent basketball player I've ever seen in my entire life. There hasn't been a season where he's averaged under 25 points. Not a season. Even this year. And he's shooting his best this year from three. He's shooting 40% from three this year.
Ooh, 40%?
40% from three. That's the highest in his career.
I didn't know that.
LeBron James.
LeBron has been doing things that I didn't think could be done, especially at this age. But I mean, LeBron spends $1 million. He probably spends more than that now to continue to take care of his body. He's done a lot of things in this basketball career to solidify himself of at least being the second greatest player of all time. And it doesn't, like Joe said, it doesn't matter where you put him. He's still great. And you got to appreciate what he's done for this league. And I'm going to be honest, it's going to be crazy how this league is without LeBron in the league. It's not going to look the same, because it's like we expect him to at least come out there in some uniform. We don't know who, because we can't really put it on one team that he's going to be at. But we expect him to come out there and at least play. So it's going to feel a little weird in the next couple seasons, whenever that is, that he finally hangs up his shoes, puts his jersey up, and says that's it for his career. But I want people to know that with the way the scoring is now, someone else is possibly going to be able to reach this level. But
I know that too. That's why he said
take a while. It may take a while though. But someone just the way that they have the offensive rules, it's possible. But I don't know if anyone's going to reach it as fast as he's done it. So LeBron, kudos to you. I'm almost it's a guarantee the next game you're going to get this record. I can't remember the last time you scored. It was the game that you scored under 10 points. So congratulations, LeBron. You are doing a great job.
It's Friday. Like you said, Joe, it's not one of them days where you want to have the LeBron and Jordan debate. You already know what's going to happen in the barbershop. My man need 9 points, bro. He the GOAT. I'm trying to tell y'all, Jordan couldn't have did this. Jordan couldn't have did that. When Jordan with the Wizards, you know what I'm saying? But that's what's just going to happen, man. People got to find a way to always make it a comparison. And what you said earlier, Joe, I think it comes with age, about respecting the greatness while it's there. Because I was with you. I couldn't stand Kobe. I was an Iverson fan. After the Lakers beat him in the finals, every time somebody said something good about Kobe, I'm like, I don't want to hear about Kobe, man. He ain't no Iverson. Then as you get older, you like, nah, man, you got to respect the game. That's what it is. You got to respect the game. And with LeBron, you got to respect his game. Since 2003, We literally watched LeBron James grow. We grew up with LeBron in the league. So, like you said, Dave, the day that he's not playing, where you don't hear about LeBron James getting 25 or still dunking like he 18, it's gonna be like, man, this is a little strange. Like, how the media gonna move without LeBron James? And I'm talking about the big name networks because Refuse to Lose. We talk about everybody, so we ain't gonna be good. But 40,000. Would you say? Would you say?
Like Brian Warehurst, I want to know what job he gonna have once LeBron goes.
Oh, he done. He done, son. We might as well add him next. So once the day LeBron say he retired, it's over. He ain't got nobody to talk about no more. Go be a beat reporter for the Wizards or something. For 40,000 points, man, you got it. Like hats off to him. A guy that hasn't been injured all the way up until recently when he did get with the Lakers, and that's when he really started getting hurt. Because I remember there was conversations about, has LeBron ever fouled out of a game? Has LeBron James ever been hurt? Like, what is he doing for him not to get hurt? Because you got players that's younger than him missing more games. And he has fouled out some games, but it was a moment where you was questioning, like, has he?
I was thinking, like,
yeah. I looked the record up, man. Somebody in the comments let me know how many games he has fouled out. It's probably like 2. And think of his whole career. At 39, my man just doing different things. Oh, he looking up. All right, good look. So longevity, consistency, that's the word of the day I see. And the achievement. That's a lot. Somebody will get to 40,000, but I don't know when it's gonna happen, and I don't know who it's gonna be. Because as JJ Redick told Luka, you're nowhere near LeBron.
You think LeBron talked to the NBA and was like, hey, y'all, the competition favoring the offense. We need to rank up this defense, slow down the scoring. You think LeBron did that?
He probably did. I can see him doing it. That's why he said what he said after the All-Star game. He was like, it's just the competitive nature of the league. The way the league is going, they're not playing defense as much. He's like, nah, bring defense back. We need 20 to 22 averages, not 25 to 30.
Exactly. And as y'all can see, Dave is under the weather. You can probably tell. He said he was coughing. I know we talked about Jordan, right? Right now, Dave is having his flu game. He out here balling. All right, just gonna let people know that.
Hey, I didn't even notice that was me till now. Hey, hold up, bro.
Dummy bros for life. Dummy bros for life.
Hey, I'm looking at the picture like, man, that's crazy.
Hey, Joe, I need that picture.
I got you. They having the flu game right now.
Hey, Joe, you got to be stopped, man. Joe got to be stopped.
Yeah, but yeah, longevity, man. That dude was killing it. But I just saw the title.
4 games.
4 times in his career, he's fouled out.
And I think he got ejected 1 time his whole career.
Yeah.
No, twice. He ejected when Stewart went at him like a madman. Yeah, he got posted in the chat. I got you.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. What you were saying about the title?
Huh? Oh yeah, the title, man. Come on, Tomo. The greatest scorer.
Same. I gotta get there. KD, what you gonna do?
Right. But some guy, if the offense continue to be how it is, guys will be able to. I don't know, cause all the low managing and all that stuff, with the 65 game rule though. Y'all know that the injuries went down, right, this year? All of a sudden.
Go ahead, man. Kawhi Leonard. You heard what Kawhi said. If I was healthy, I would play. It wasn't the rule.
And look, after we beat them, our reporter said, so Kawhi, you only missed such and such game. He said, what's the reason why you did that? Because I don't have a torn ACL or torn meniscus. I was like, all right, bro.
Okay.
Like,
yeah, that rule made y'all play. That's what it is.
I could see in his face, he like want to laugh, but he trying to hold his laugh.
Yeah, show no emotion.
But yeah, let's get it popping. All right, let's get to these shows, man. Like, Refuse to Lose Sports is a network, and we got a bunch of shows, right? In the first show, BWT Baseball with Teddy. Teddy is funny. Teddy posted a reel, and he named it a delusional Red Sox fan. I was like, come on, Teddy, dang. All right, so make sure you got tuned into the episode with Joe, Vaughn, Dave, and Carl. They did a episode predicting all the divisions, the orders, and everything. And like I said last episode, it was Red Sox and Red Sox crime on that episode. So stay tuned for BWT. Baseball is here. All right. So Teddy gonna be on the road with a lot of episodes. So make sure y'all tune into that. we got Carl talking college. All right, Carl just had an episode 2 days ago. 2 days ago, Carl had an episode. Make sure y'all go check that out. He will be having an episode for sure on Monday, giving his poll talk, the poll reactions. He might do one today too. So make sure y'all, or Saturday. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. All the college sports, like as far as college basketball, college football, Carl is your guy. So make sure you tune into that. FFC, Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs. This is for fantasy football. I believe almost every male probably plays fantasy football. It's guys who don't even watch the NFL who plays fantasy football. Make sure y'all tune into that. Now, obviously, football is on a little. Sorry.
The ladies play fantasy football too now.
My bad. The ladies do, right? And ladies be beating all of the men. But anyways, right? So, Coach, he actually is on a, like, right now he hasn't put out an episode because NFL has been slow. But in 2 weeks exactly, March 13th, free agency starts. Coach will be picking it back up with more episodes. And if you want, tips on fantasy going to next year, let's look at Coach from last year. All right, look at Coach from last year. He helped a lot of guys get to the championship. Then we have RBO, Real Ballers Only with Vaughn. Vaughn goes live he does NBA talk, goes live every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday at 12 noon. So you should be checking out for an episode today at 12 noon. He had Dave and Teddy on the last episode on Wednesday, a Celtics and the Miami Heat fan on the same episode. It was some fireworks right there. Like we talking about that backstage. So make sure y'all go tune into that, right? And of course, we got Dave Doghouse. We just talked about that, y'all. All right, listen, man. If you tripping, if you a commentator, if you a sports player, if you a coach, if you a fan, if you anybody, right? If you say something crazy, you play bad, you will get put in the doghouse. But you have an opportunity to get out the doghouse if you perform the next week. All right, you perform next week, you get come out the doghouse, and if you do well, we have guys like SGA. Get out. What's the young lady name from
Juju Watkins.
Juju Watkins, right? We have multiple people who were dogs multiple weeks, right? People in the doghouse multiple weeks too. Shout out to Champagne, right? So if you do well, you say a good take, you do something good, he will put you in the yard as a dog, DAWG. So make sure y'all tune in to Dave Doghouse once a week. He had an episode last night with his brother Tony. Make sure y'all check out that legendary episode. And then we got King's Talk. We might switch some things up with King's Talk, y'all. I'm going to let y'all know, but King's Talk is basically Sacramento King's Talk. You see the logo. If you're a Kings fan, tune in. If you're not a Kings fan, you like basketball, tune in. All right? And those are all your shows. Tomo, floor is yours, man.
I mean, I'm glad you ended the episodes on the shows on the network with King's Talk, because that's what we about to do. Kings talking Kings, because underrated players. I seen a clip go around on Twitter, and one of my favorite people on TV, is besides us. I mean, we're not on national TV, but everybody streams. So yeah, besides us, one of my favorite people on TV is my favorite person. I can't remember his name, but I got his voice down pat. The Denver Nuggets. When Big Perk said Jason Tatum is underrated as the MVP, I said, "Oh my goodness, they must have been watching Refuse to Lose." And then he said, "Well, since we talking numbers, why Sabonis not in the conversation? Because if y'all want numbers, then Sabonis is Mr. Triple Double." Well, speaking of that, is he the most underrated player in the league right now? He went from the Pacers to the Kings. Kings made the playoffs. I mean, outside of Sabonis getting stumped on, he was doing his thing against the Warriors. So, Dave, I mean, I know what my answer is. Is Sabonis the most underrated player in the NBA? And if not, who? Well, I know if not, I'm going to say the Wizards. No, I'm joking.
Whole organization.
But look, man, you get Sabonis points for trying, man. That's what I just had to. But to me, I think so. Sabonis is one of the most underrated players in the league. Right now, I can't think of someone else that's balling at the rate that he is, because if somebody else was averaging a triple-double at the rate that he was, I think he's leading the league right now with 21 triple-doubles, and he's double-double king. Like, he's just mostly consistent. But I think it's that thing that I said earlier, Joe. Y'all playing out west. The games are too late for the people in the East Coast to realize what's going on. Now, if you are in the West Coast, you probably like, Sabonis he get enough talk to me. But I think he's going through the same thing what Dame went through, outside of Dame hitting the big jumpers, playing in that market. And what time it is, it's not really good for him. So I think he is. I think Joker got like 19.
Yeah.
He got 19 triple doubles.
Sabonis leading the league.
Yeah, he
triple
leading
doubles
the
and
league.
double doubles.
He doing his thing, and his team impact, his versatility, you know, the stats, it's all there. He gives you everything that he should be talked about. But again, that goes back to what we were talking about with LeBron James early in the media. They pick certain players that they just want to keep in the cycle outside of talking about the guys who deserve this moment, like SGA, Sabonis, Paolo, a number one draft pick who still doesn't get any shine. Cade, who's out in Detroit making plays, but because Detroit is losing. You got other guys. Let's say that's all I got right now. I'm not gonna keep saying too much. Oh, Ant. Ant gets talked about every now and then. Like it takes an interview for people to actually bring up Ant. But there's a lot of players that you can throw on this list that the media just overlooks. But as far as when they talk numbers and they talk stats, Sabonis is doing what Russell Westbrook was doing, but nobody wants to say it. Dave, who you got?
I agree that he's one of the most underrated players in the league, but I also believe his teammate is also one of the most underrated players in the league. De'Aaron Fox.
Disrespected too.
De'Aaron Fox, people forget he was Mr. Clutch last season, and he has done nothing but pretty much do the same exact thing this year. But what happened to both of these two players? Neither one of them were voted as All-Stars on the team that's top 5 in the West. So let me say this about Fox, man. He's not one of the most flashiest players that you're going to see. However, he is fast. So if he is driving the lane, he's going to get there and he's going to make his shots. Yep, he led the league in clutch buckets last year. You know, Jimmy Butler was right behind him, but we talking about Fox.
DeRozan was right behind him. Sorry. Jimmy Butler was third. So continue giving my man props. Go ahead. I appreciate it. My bad. Should have kept my comments to the end.
Wow. Didn't need that, Joe. But
sorry.
But nah, man. I'm going with Fox. I think Fox is more underrated than Sabonis is, man. Just because we hear a lot about all these other point guards, but we don't hear much about Fox at all. Unless we talk about it on the show, or unless Joe talks about it, or unless Pert brings him up. There's no one else that really just comes out of nowhere and brings him up or makes him a topic of the show. So I would more so say that Fox is more underrated than Sabonis is, simply because of everything that I said. You know, you hear a lot of us speak about SGA, and rightfully so. Rightfully so, SGA deserves to be in the MVP conversation, but De'Aaron Fox needs to be talked about as a two-way player as well. He's also a really good defender, a really good offensive player. He may not score as much as SGA does, but trust me, he's just as lethal. You don't want Fox to have you on the island, because trust me, he's going to find a way to get to the lane and make a clutch bucket, whether it's a fade, a three, a layup, or even a dunk. Trust me, Fox is going to be able to get his shot, and Fox is not scared to shoot the ball at any moment. If they're in the zone and Fox is the featured guy in the zone, trust me, he's going to find it. He's going to go to that middle and shoot. So I would more so say De'Aaron Fox is more underrated than Sabonis. That's just my opinion.
Said he read the script.
He did. Dave, I agree with you. Sabonis is definitely underrated. Definitely underrated. But his teammate is even more underrated. I think De'Aaron Fox is by far the most underrated player in the NBA. It's ridiculous how underrated he is. And I'm going to expand what Dave said. All right? Dave mentioned it. Didn't make the All-Star team this year. De'Aaron Fox is the first player in NBA history who did make the All-Star game that averaged 27 points a game, 5 assists a game, and his team was over 500. First time in NBA history that's ever happened. And not only that, his teammate didn't make it. So both of them didn't make it, like David said, right? But forget this year. What about last year? He didn't make the All-Star team last year. Remember, he was a fill-in.
He was a
somebody
replacement.
that got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, De'Aaron Fox, right? These are guys that made it over him, y'all. And by the way, De'Aaron Fox had a better record than all these guys, all right? Paul George was a 4th seed. He averaged 23 points. Fox averaged 24 at the time, 25, sorry. All right? Jaren Jackson was a 2nd seed, averaged 16 points a game. Joe, but he's a center. This was on the bench. The bench, it don't matter who your position is. It's positionless. All right? He got voted in the All-Star game. Shea averaged 30. He was in the play. He wasn't even in the play-in. He was outside the play-in, and he made the All-Star team. All right? Dame wasn't even playing. Dame barely played last year, and he got voted as an All-Star. And Lloyd Marketing, he got voted as an All-Star also over De'Aaron Fox. So I don't know, man. He always gets snubbed. Another reason why he's underrated, y'all. Do y'all know all year he's never been a top 10 MVP candidate? Remember early in the season, he was averaging 30, he was 4th in scoring. We only lost 2 games with Fox. We were leading the league in points per game when Fox was in the game, and he's never been a top 10 MVP candidate. Never. Another thing that kills me that Fox is underrated. Every time Halliburton gets a 40-point game, what they always say, y'all? Did they trade the wrong guy? Did they trade the wrong guy? But when Fox when Fox plays somebody like an SGA, toe-to-toe, drops 41 and beat SGA, do they bring up Halliburton? They don't do that. When he go against Anthony Edwards, number 1 seed in the West, undefeated at home, beat them, give them their first L at home, drop 38 points, do they talk about Halliburton now? They don't do that. So, and the defender Fox is, I feel like Fox is such a, like, people don't even talk about him as a defender. I'm trying to think how many point guards actually a better defender than De'Aaron Fox. Let me think to myself, is Drew Holiday today a better defender than Fox? Does he impact the game defensively like Fox does defensively? If y'all watch Fox play, he destroys the whole game defensively. The only thing right now I believe Drew Holiday has with Fox defensively is his size. He's bigger than Fox. But other than that, Fox staying in front of the man, all that stuff. Fox is like an elite defender. On top of that, he's plucking people. So I think he's definitely underrated. He don't get no shine. When I hear ESPN talking about NBA playoff teams, they don't bring up the Kings. And then Tim Legler said himself, the Kings are the only team in the West who don't have a guy who could take over the game like the first guy could. We the only guy who got a second guy like that. What, Malik Monk? Our 6th man? That's what we banking on? Malik Monk, you my guy. I ain't trying to diss you. But Malik Monk ain't daggone Carl Anthony Towns. Right? Malik Monk ain't Chet and Jay Will together. Both of them guys can score, right? Malik Monk ain't no Paul George. Malik Monk ain't no Kyrie Irving. Malik Monk ain't no Devin Booker. Like, Fox is the only guy on this team that literally can carry a guy. And he got his team in playoff contention, but he gets no shine. So he definitely is the most underrated player in the NBA, in my opinion. No question.
Joe, you want to know what's funny? When you was going on your rant about Fox, this sounds like when John Wall and the Wizards was actually good, and nobody wanted to put John Wall in the top point guard conversation. So I know where you're coming from with this one. It's like my man balling out, but at the end of the day, you got Mr. Kyrie who played 10 games a year, and everybody's like, "You the greatest point guard ever." It's like, wait, hold up. My man only out here just averaging 10 assists, almost like 20 points a game, but nobody want to talk about it. So I know where you coming from, and you swayed my vote, man. I was with Sabonis, but now I got to go with De'Aaron Fox.
See, Sabonis, he don't score enough, in my opinion. And, like, he don't dominate. His numbers are good, but he don't dominate it. He does sometimes.
He dominates when it comes to rebounding. He definitely dominates when it comes to that. He's almost a guaranteed rebound for him when he's down in the paint.
He does.
But when I was talking about that zone, Sabonis is the one who's not taking no shots in the zone. He's way too hesitant.
He got exposed in that game.
So, you know,
Joe talked about it too. He's like, he don't take no mid ranges, right?
No, man. Like, he hesitates too much. Like, and then he's trying to play bully ball too much. And we play bigger centers. He has troubles every time, like Zubac, dude from the Pelicans, Travis Kelce. What's his name?
You about to call him Aquaman?
No,
You talking about Valanciunas?
Steve Adams, my bad.
Valanciunas?
Yeah, Valanciunas, right?
He do look like he do look like Travis Kelce.
Yeah, he like Travis Kelce. And yeah, so we play guys like that. We Sabonis have an issue. Draymond Green, great defender. Sabonis was neutralized against the Warriors last year in the playoffs. So, and then look, lastly, in the playoffs, bro, Fox turned up against Steph Curry. He was going. I told you, I asked J-Mo, has Steph Curry ever lost a game in the playoffs when he was on fire? He said, nah. I said, yeah, he did. Go rewatch game 1 last year. Steph Curry could not miss. The whole series, we couldn't stop Steph. And we still went game 7 with them. Steph had a good game every game that series. And Fox was answering the bell every single time. Fox broke his finger and we still went game 7. Come on, man. So this dude gets no respect. You got guys who don't even perform in the playoffs getting more respect than him. Man, this way to the playoffs. My man gonna turn up. He got unlimited pump. Teddy, when you play Sabonis, keep your hands up. That's it. Don't even jump. Keep your hands up. Stay vertical.
That sounds like Jimmy Butler-esque, unlimited pump fakes.
But Jimmy Butler elevates when he shoots his jumpers, though.
Definitely does.
He elevates.
That's my
Sabonis
dog.
ain't elevating, bro. Come on now. That's my dog. I appreciate it.
He barely getting off the ground.
He did a one-hand push. He did a one-hand shot like it's 1985.
Like Magic Johnson.
Yeah. Oscar Robertson on that jump.
Man, look at the Kings, man. They got 2 players that's voted for underrated. But I feel like with Fox is underrated and a little bit of disrespect too. Like you gotta add that, you gotta sprinkle in some disrespect there too, Joe.
I can't stand when they do that. Who did they make the right trade? Listen, Tom, sorry. LeBron hasn't made the playoffs yet. Let's start there. Hasn't made the playoffs. All right. So first of all, they didn't even have a winning record last year. Let's start there. So my whole thing is like, yes, the Pacers have the number 1 offense, whatever, but they have the worst defense in the league, and it's because of Haliburton. De'Aaron Fox is probably our best defender. Like he's literally our best defender and our best offensive player. Davion Mitchell's a really good on-ball defender, but he gets lazy off-ball. Like he be looking at the ball, he be getting hit back door like crazy. But overall defender, Fox is our best defender. So the impact he make, man, playoffs. Win, lose, or draw, I hope we get a team like Oklahoma City. So Fox can be on. I want him to go against another good point guard like he did with Steph last year. Like I want to go against another person that he can go toe to toe with. Matter of fact, everybody in the West. For everybody in the West.
Yeah, there's a lot of favorites out there.
Except for the Clippers, they ain't got no point guard. Oh, they got James Harden. Never mind.
I'm about to say, wait a minute.
Dang,
wait a minute.
But they ain't got no point guard that like if Fox outplay him, they're gonna be like, oh, if he outplayed James Harden the third fiddle to
and James Harden rep in the playoffs. That's a downfall. They're gonna
we saw we did a
James Harden.
Y'all saw how he strapped James Harden last time he played him. Y'all saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like okay, SGA, he's great offensively, Dave, but y'all hyping him defensively. He's not on ball like Fox, like that.
We're not talking about him being on ball. I think that's what you not
on ball. It's your defense. Yeah, it's a guard.
It's good defense too,
bro. You don't become a best 2-way of your all ball ability. If that case, Iverson is the best 2-way player because he's one of the best on ball defenders in NBA history.
You got my vote.
That man led the league in skill like 3 times, but he was never considered the best 2-way player. You know what? We're going to the chat with that one.
Look.
Okay.
My mic came on.
The Kings Talk ain't playing. Told you the morning episode. We back, y'all. We back.
Joe pissed. Joe
Hey,
I thought I was on your side with this guy.
I know you were. All right, get these IG chats popping. I got you though. Let's get it.
All right, y'all. So these IG chats that we have,
My bad.
Wow. IG is Instagram, of course. So we have chats that you can join, but you have to become a member of the R2L family, at least the R2L show. It's the same thing, but you got to join it. You got to become a member in order to get in any of these chats. Tom is going to go over the memberships. I'm just going to let you know what happens in these chats and what you have access to. So you have access to be able to. Oh wow. Sorry, I thought we had some breaking news, but we don't.
Hold on, what, Lamar? Go ahead.
Huh?
Hurt?
I'm confused too. Yeah, you're gonna have to explain that, sir. But in these chats, you pretty much got access to all the latest news. No matter what happens in what sport that we have. And it's a sport that we added. It's soccer. We actually have a soccer chat now. So if you are interested in that, you got to make sure you become at least a pro member. Like I said, Tomo's going to go over all of those. But these chats, we pretty much give you the latest news here first. You get a chance to meet people that you've never met before. You get a chance to be able to have some debates. We have discussions in there. We could be talking about somebody on your team that you think needs to be talked about a lot more. You never know. But these chats are the NBA mixed in with WNBA. Shout out to Kyler Charles, who me and Joe know personally, who's right now playing overseas, balling in the playoffs. So shout out to Kyler Charles. We have the NFL chat. We have no football topics today, but if you look at the show from yesterday, we had to talk about some key free agents and some other key guys that may be getting moved, like L'Jarius Sneed, hashtag Sneed to Philly. We got baseball, BWT, baseball with Teddy. So in baseball chat, we pretty much just talk about everything that involves baseball. That's why I knew what I had to say about Blake Snell last night on my show. We got college football. So if you're interested in college football, you can join that chat. Anything that goes on in there, I pretty much post every single thing. If not me, then Joe's there to help me out when I'm not there. Tomo even pitches in every now and then. It's random, but hey, trust me, he know what he's doing. Then we got college basketball, men and women. So Caitlin Clark is this close to breaking the record. So just watch out for that. She's definitely about to break it really soon. And then we got the boxing chat, but it's really combat because we got UFC and wrestling in there as well. So if you're a wrestling fan, you can also get in there. UFC, you can go in there as well. But, in the red corner is the boxing show, and they pretty much are in there talking a lot about boxing. So Canelo, man, I mean, it look like you're running away from David Benavidez. I don't know. But those are the IG chats. If you want to join the chat, like I said, become a member. Pay attention to the rest of the show because Tomo will go over that.
Let's get it. And Lamar, we weren't arguing this. So
yeah,
that's why I was confused.
Yeah. You brought up a whole different point.
Yeah.
I see where he was going with that.
Yeah, I brought up AI because people put emphasis on SGA lead the league in steals. And I'm like, bro, it's like, come on now. Well, AI did that too.
He blocks too as well. I think he's averaging almost a block a game. So that also counts as defense too, right?
Do he get real blocks or do he get sucker blocks? Shout out to RBO.
Hey, look, I still ask for a clip of AGA shutting somebody down too, so I still haven't seen it.
Hey man, people working right now. They gotta find time to go find that clip, man. It's hard when you can't really find it. You gotta make it up. I'm joking. That's not my debate.
Wow. I mean, it wasn't originally my debate. I just don't like, just SGA just deserves his praise. That's all.
What I'm talking about, yo?
Oh, the sucker block.
Oh, that was quick.
I hope that's what you're talking about.
That was a quick response.
Man, shout out to RBO, man. If you don't know, then you gotta go find out. Click the link.
These are blocks. Apparently, when you might going for a bucket and you swipe it down, it's a block.
Yeah, that's weird, dog.
Well, that's what somebody should have did when the Wizards traded for Jordan Poole. They should have blocked that trade. They should have just kept Chris Paul.
What are you validating, though, Lamar? That's what I
told y'all to comment.
Tom always got to take a shot at the Wizards.
I have to. It's the only way they're gonna get better. It's the only way they're gonna get better.
Tough
when you
love.
talk bad about them. Yeah. Because it's tough love on my end as a fan. I gotta watch this. I knew we was gonna tank it, but 9 games. like the last 5 games they've been playing like they should have been playing the whole season. And this is how that's what I'm just saying. They should have been bring Jordan Poole off the bench. Like they should have been did that. Wes, what was you thinking? And this is how we're gonna introduce this topic because is it traders' remorse? Like, do the Warriors regret trading Jordan Poole? I mean, Golden State acquired Chris Paul from the Wizards in exchange for Jordan Poole. If you don't know too much about the details of the trade, it happened before the draft. The Wizards made a phone call. They said, hey, man, we got Chris Paul who don't want to really be here. Y'all got Jordan Poole who y'all don't know should be there. And then they made the move. Mm-hmm. And Jordan Poole came over. There was a lot of hype about him. It was like, hey, man, he could be the next James Harden. You know, he was getting 16 to 15 points off the bench. Maybe with him getting more touches, he can get 20 to 25 points a game. And clearly that's not what's happened so far. But also, if you look at the Warriors team, they haven't progressed that much either. They're still fighting for a play-in spot, if I'm correct. I haven't looked at the standings just as of last night, but it looks like they're vowing for a play-in. They're still trying to find a good rotation off the bench. There was a moment where the players were like, we don't like the coaching. Like, we need more burn. And as of recently, it looks like they're trying to find their footing just a little bit. And some people would say, is Jordan Poole still that missing piece for the Warriors, or did they make a mistake? Say all that to say this. Do the Warriors regret trading Jordan Poole? No. From the Warriors, no. Because of the situation that happened, and we all know the situation. I mean, we got to bring it up because that was just what the environment was. Between him and Draymond, it was a toxic environment. And I think what they tried to do to get over it was there, but it was still that dark cloud that was looming every day. Like now you don't have that same chemistry in the building where you could trash talk a Draymond back and forth because you never know if it's going to go left or if it's just them going back and forth with friendly banter. Did Draymond bury the hatchet with Chris Paul when he got there? Yeah, but I don't think Draymond and Chris Paul ever got to the point where TMZ was showing you getting punched at practice. So they was able to discuss that like men, and they 2 vets. And you also got a young Jordan Poole still trying to find himself in the league. Do they need that extra spark off the bench that they was getting? Yeah, but that spark kind of left in the playoffs. If you look at it, Jordan Poole, how he played this last playoff run in that Kings, if Jordan Poole was there, I don't think the Kings go 7 games. Because that's that extra 15 or 20 points. He wasn't playing like himself. So Steph had to, he had to man the load or man the fort or whichever saying that y'all old heads want to say in this point. I ain't that old yet, so I can't get my sayings down all the way. But he's still playing. That carried over into the regular season with the Wizards. So most of the games that I was watching, I was like, this looked like the same Jordan Poole that was in the playoffs. So is this really who he is? Or is he the Jordan Poole that we seen when they won the ring? I see it now that he's coming off the bench. He's getting 30 points, 5 games. Leading the league. He's trying to win 6 man in a year. I guess he heard Clay was coming off the bench. He said, hold my head. I got something for y'all. Watch what I do when I come off the bench. So I don't think they regret.
No, what he said was hold my bench seat. That's what he said.
Hold my Haslam.
There you go, Joe. Hold my Haslam.
That's a fact. So I think, honestly, I don't think they miss him because of the environment. If the environment was a little bit better and they showed that after last season, I think the Warriors would have been like, yeah, we got traded for more. But right now, they're like, look, he's not playing good. Well, he wasn't playing good. We aren't playing good, but we got to be separate. All good relationships, even though sometimes you want to stick around for the kids, it's bad for the parents. And the bad parents, toxic environment, the kids gonna see that. And that's just what the Warriors was. Joe?
So I agree. I agree that they don't regret trading him only because of the situation. What they do regret is Draymond doing what he did to Jordan Poole. Draymond messed up the future for the Warriors, messed it all up. Jordan Poole, if you stay under Steph Curry, under that environment, and grow up and continue to grow in that environment as he was before that punch, like he wasn't a replacement of Steph Curry, but he was a replacement of Klay Thompson, right? And then Kuminga was a replacement of Draymond Green, a guy who was a better scorer. Then you had Moses Moody. Now you got Brandon what's his last Zipsky, right? The guy with the hot top with the
Call him Poe.
Poe. All right, Brandon, that's his first name. So he messed up the future of the Warriors. And Jordan Poole, I remember when I first started doing R2L, y'all, and I covered the Warriors in the preseason. And I watched Jordan Poole. I was like, yo, I call him the secret weapon. If I go back to one of my first episodes, I'm like, he is a secret weapon to the Warriors. And what they do, they win the championship that year because he was legit the secret weapon. You know, so Draymond messed that all up, and that's what and people say, Jordan Poole started feeling himself. He was getting cocky, he started talking trash and stuff like that. I'm cool with the trash talk, all that stuff, but as a vet, it's your job to raise him, right? I mean, that's why I feel like it's your job to raise him. Now, he did get success so soon, but if he's talking trash, he's probably talking trash to guys like Draymond, feel like he's the third best player and all that stuff. But if you Draymond, I mean, you just gotta. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he is the better scorer. Now we all know what Draymond brings defensively, but Draymond, he can't control his own self. So like his emotions and everything messed up the future for this. So they don't regret trading him because, like you said, because of that punch, it messed up their whole chemistry. He didn't look the same. We saved like the orange one, right?
Hey, shout out to Vaughn with the $9.99 super chat. Shout out to the best network in the world. Gotta let that breathe for a second. We striving for greatness. No RVO episodes today. Next episode is Monday. Oh yeah. Hashtag top 6 Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic. Oh. Wave the wand.
Orlando Magic.
That's what.
No, it's Orlando Magic song. Orlando Magic.
No, you just got to start singing it.
You got it. You got it.
You got to start singing the Disney song. That's the perfect one.
Oh my goodness.
A whole new world. Oh, go ahead.
Oh man.
Hey, I'm Paulo Banchero, and you're now watching Disney.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, shout out to Vaughn, man, with the $9.99 super chat. Man. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, point. Well, yeah, that's it. Draymond messed that whole thing up.
Yeah, same here. I don't think they regret it. I mean, for one, they replaced his production. If you really think about it, because Brandon Poole, Jonathan Kuminga are both doing pretty well this season. So, yep, I am. I sure am. You're right, Mom. I am. But yeah, I don't think they regret trading him. Not even just because of that reason, but because I mean, if you look at how everything goes, well, all he would be was what Jonathan Kuminga is right now. Jonathan Kuminga is starting and Clay's on the bench. That's all it would have been, honestly. I don't think it was that big of a difference. And Kuminga is more athletic than Jordan Poole is, so he can do a lot more on the floor. He's a better defender than Jordan Poole as well. So I don't think that they miss him. Now I do think they believe they wish they would have been able to keep him, but that only would have happened if that situation never happened. If that fight never happened between him and Draymond pretty much still feels the same way about Jordan Poole. I don't think he's changed how he felt about it. Now he of course apologized to the family and everything, but Draymond don't really bang with Jordan Poole. I mean, you could just tell. For one, they went to rival schools. So, Draymond went to Michigan State. He went to Michigan. And, Jordan Poole was, like you said, he was feeling himself. He said, hey, I got a championship ring. I'm the third best scorer on the team or the second best scorer on the team. He might be thinking that he's a better scorer than Clay at this point. He is a better ball handler than Clay. He can do more offensively than Clay can, honestly. So I could see that. But I don't think they miss him. I don't think they miss him. Like I feel like I think they're really good where they are with what they have. The Warriors are 10-2 in their last 12 games, so they're not missing Jordan Poole right now. Jordan Poole is probably missing Golden State. I'm pretty sure he wished he was still in Golden State, but I don't think they miss him because of the situation, but also because his production isn't really missed because they got other guys that have stepped up.
I disagree. I think Jordan Poole, what he did, he was like another Steph on the floor because of his range. He opened up the floor. Kuminga doesn't do that, or Poole doesn't do that. So that's a dynamic he brought. And he actually upped his game the following. Like he averaged 20 last year. He averaged 18 in the first championship year, and he averaged 20 last year. Just the playoffs, we got to remember he had an injury also. He was hurt. He was playing through an injury in the playoffs. So, and then you said like Kuminga replaced them. They could have had both. You know,
I'm talking about as a collective. As a
but
collective.
they could have had what they have right now and Poole. That's what I'm saying. Like that could have been an upcoming guys, Poole, Moses Moody, Kuminga, you know, and Steph. And then you got the young rookie they just drafted, the center, I forgot his name, but Jordan Poole was a big asset for them because they never had a player like Steph is their only ball handler shooter. That's it.
Yep,
He's the only one.
Offense, all that. Yep.
Yeah, Poole could just right in and do what Steph do. Poole can't do what Steph does. Kuminga is more a down here scorer. He's more of a mid-range type scorer, like mid-post. But Jordan Poole brought that Steph dynamic to that team. Spread the floor out. So that's why I think they missed that.
Okay. All right. I feel you on that.
They missed that. But come on, Draymond, man.
Yeah, Draymond got chill, man.
I forgot they going to rival schools. We need to bring somebody out to that went to Michigan. Oh, coach.
And then we got Carl.
Coach Carl.
They say that's how the whole trash talking went to the next level because of the school stuff, and then next thing you know, just random trash talk on the court. Like that college rivalry, man. They don't play no games up there in the state of Michigan, man.
They definitely don't.
Carl can't stand Michigan players.
Man, even when you in the league, they like, look, man, I'm just a kicker in the NFL. He's like, man, that's a Michigan kicker.
I know, right? It'd be like, man, why the Panthers lose that? You ain't see their assistant coach? He went to Michigan. Like, what? They ball boy went to Michigan. All right, bro.
Oh, Dallas can't stop the run? Y'all want to draft D tackles from Michigan? Like, man. Didn't Brady go to Michigan?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
Charles Woodson went to Michigan. Like, there's some ghosts that went to Michigan. Kirk Cousins went to Michigan State, though.
Yeah, Charles Woodson did go to Michigan.
That's why Carl goes out his way to defend Kirk.
Well, one thing about Michigan State players, man, they will get some money. Draymond, Kirk Cousins, they gonna find a way to get the bag.
Facts.
Man.
Facts.
And speaking of bags, we're gonna need y'all to drop a little bag right quick. So we can talk about how you can become a member so you can be part of these chats.
Let's get it. Oh, keep my man, y'all. Flu game.
Man, you know, dropping 33, man, it's crazy. So if you want to join this, let me stop. I'll try to get my Scottie Pippen on right quick. So if you want to become a member, man, we got 3 levels. We got the pro level, all-star and superstar level. Pro level for $2.99 a month, all-star level for $4.99 a month, and superstar level for $9.99 a month. They're definitely gonna miss them in the playoffs. But one thing you cannot miss is this deal. Because with the pro level for $2.99 a month, you get loyalty badges next to your name and live comments during the show. You also get priority comments. As you can see, we threw everybody up there. If you were not a member and you were trying to comment, we got to put our members up first. Then we're going to get to your comment. It's just priority, man. That's just how life goes. And you get to join one sports chat. So all the sports chats that Dave told you about, you get to join one of the chats. So if you like baseball, you can join baseball. If you like boxing, you can join boxing, but only one. Only one. However, if you jump to the all-star level, you can get the same perk from the pro level, but you also get to join multiple chats, and you get member-only videos. The member-only videos, I'm telling you, like I can't wait for the next one, because the first one that we did, it was a 2-hour-long rant. That kind of like it kind of sparked some more debates out of nowhere, just shooting the breeze. And also, those are the uncensored version of the show. So just know if you want to come over there and you want to hear some cussing, that's what you got to do. You got to be an all-star, all right? And you get to request a topic or a segment nominee. And we got the segments. We got Dave's Doghouse, Not So Average Top 5, and y'all about to see you done, son. But for $9.99 a month, you get the same perks from the all-star level and the pro level, but you get to join the R2L chat. That's the VIP chat. That's where it all goes down. So if a debate starts in one of the chats, it's definitely going to end in the R2L chat. Also, if you are in one of the other chats and you say some pause-worthy stuff, it will come back to the R2L chat. There's no running. Someone's going to report you. They're going to report you. You get to be a guest on the show. I seen in the comments of one of the videos that somebody wanted to be a guest on the show. Hey, you got to become a member, man. Become a member. You could be a guest. We also give awards and plaques to the top performers. Joe said on the last episode that we are doing an R2L day where we will give the awards out in person. If you're in the R2L chat, you'll know when that day is happening. But we also got an episode where we run through the clips and everyone who actually won those awards. Those are based upon your numbers, though. If your show get the numbers, then you get the award. It's not like the Oscars. We ain't gonna cheat you, all right? Then you get member shout out. So shout out to all our members. We got Jerry.
I sent it to you. I sent you the updated one.
Okay, all right. So give me like 5 seconds, right quick, while I get this right. So of course we got Tone, we got Coach Coombs, RBO Vaughn, Dave's Doghouse, King Talk with Joe, Baseball with Teddy, and then we got Big O. Shout out to Cardo. Then you got your Dun Son Tomo, and then you got Worm. So shout out to all our superstars, man.
Let's get it. Shout out to Tone, man. Shout out to Tone.
I don't like the fact that we got all these Cowboys fans and the superstar members.
It's a star.
It is a star. Well, I guess
They said the money is in dollars, right?
That's true. That's true. Keep the money coming. Keep the money coming.
Money's in dollars. So,
man, we just like some Cowboy fans, man. We paying to get ragged on, man. This is crazy. We gotta be better, Jerry. We gotta do something, man. Come on, we can't keep doing it. We fighting for our life, man.
The moment we've been waiting for.
Whew, man, it's been a little sabbatical, man. It's been a minute. A lot of people they got lucky. Some people that came back from the You're Done Son. Like we got Cliff Kingsbury back in the league after You're Done Son. You know, Kawhi Leonard playing more than 20 games after You're Done Son. John Wall got a podcast, so I don't know. He's still You're Done. But hey, John, if you want to come on Refuse to Lose, man, let me know because we can make that happen. But
hold up.
What we got here? We got here a member for 6 months. Shout out to Baseball with Teddy. Baseball is around the corner. Let's get hype. Hashtag R2L squad. Hashtag start spreading the news. Hashtag humbly. Hashtag do your job. Hashtag fight on. Oh, man, I'm glad I'm in the Big Ten now.
Hey, Teddy, for everything else, though?
Hey, go ahead. Hey, Teddy, for everything else, you're done, son.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get my flip flop so I can show everybody what you got me, Dave. But it's all good. Speaking of Duke, you know, but I'll hold up. I forgot to bring those.
Man, wait for
it. Hey, look, I appreciate you for choosing that because that was a cheap deal. I ordered that the same day you sent it to me. I was like, go put it in my cart.
It was like a 90% discount. I was like, hey, get this.
I was like, oh, man.
See, that's another thing that circles. That's another thing that circles in the chat. Which I know about that, man.
$8.
He talking $8, man. We gotta huddle up. Oh man, simpler times. Simpler times.
Oh my god.
Hey, that was the best joke ever. Because if you ever rode the bus, all right. Let's get this show back on the track. Man, that's the moment you want to be like, man, you're done, son. Come on.
You're done, son.
Woo. I'm supposed to change the label, and I'm out here playing the sound effects.
I got you.
Anyway. Thanks, man. It's all fun in the sun till you end up on, I'm gonna say this month's You're Done, son, because it's been a minute. But of course we got to talk about something that everyone loved in the beginning, but after a while it kind of got watered down. Almost kind of like the music industry just a little bit. You know, it was like, man, this rap music is okay, and then now we got all TikTokers, and that's it. It's just TikTokers, man. And then but that's it. So we got to talk about this week's You're Done, Son. This week's You're Done, Son is the NBA All-Star Weekend. Not just the game. We're talking about the whole weekend. Not a game. The weekend. So I'm going to just give you a quick little brief history of the All-Star game. So basically, you know, when the NBA first started, they all was like, how can we get more fan votes? How can we get the fans into it just a little bit more? And it's like, all right, we're going to get the East and we're going to get the West and we're going to get the best players from all the teams and we're going to come together and we're going to play a game. This started back in 1951. So, you know, there's no tape on it. This is 1951. So any stats that I have for you, you can probably look it up, but they probably made it up. We really don't know. Those books are probably burnt. But the East won the very first All-Star game. They won 111-94. And said, you're going to like this. A Celtic, Ed Macaulay, was named the first ever NBA All-Star. Back in 1951. And then as time went on, they said we got to add more things. We can't just have the two teams come together because then after a while, everybody's going to think it's just a regular basketball game. So after 1951, you know, there's these kids start jumping. So in 1970, they added the slam dunk contest. And then in 1984, they added the 3-point contest. I guess that's when they finally drew the chalk line and said, hey, you could shoot from here in 1984. And then you fast forward a little bit to 1994. That's when the rookie challenge was introduced. And then in 2003, they brought in the celebrity game. So it was like, hey, we have some famous people. Let's bring in another diverse crowd. And we're going to bring in celebrities. And they just go act like they can hoop, which is good. This is one of the most entertaining games on Friday night. But no, the Rising Star Challenge, because that's what came next in 2012. They brought in the Rising Star Challenge. That's when they brought in the rookies versus the sophomores.
Dang, 2012? God.
Yeah, time flies, man. Time flies. And then 2017, they switched up the whole format. They said we're going to do Team LeBron or Team Steph. And that's basically whoever got the most votes. And then they can go out and do the draft situation. And then a lot of people liked it for a minute. Then some people didn't like it. But with change comes any type of complaints. But then around about 2020, rest in peace to Kobe, they introduced the Kobe rule. Wait, hold on. Is that Saints Cameron Jordan? Okay. Dang, Saints. Y'all salary cap, man, might be done, son. Y'all finding ways to make it. But in 2020, rest in peace to Kobe. But that's when they brought in the Kobe rule. And y'all seen the clip where Kobe was like, we want to see the best pickup basketball game. And y'all know the rules that came with that. After the clock reset every quarter, and then teams for charity, and then at the end of the game, it's the first team who gets the 24 points wins. And I think that was almost the last time we've seen a competitive All-Star game, because after that, you know what happened. And then recently in 2024, they threw in another little sprinkle. You had Steph versus Sabrina, so that had a lot of people amped. That's just a quick timeline of how the All-Star game got to where it was at. Again, this was a weekend just for the fans, to get the fans back into it, to introduce the players that people really don't see that much, basically mostly for the people out west. I mean, for the people out east who don't really see all the players out west, of the Tim Duncans, about your Kevin Garnett's, but there's other players out there that can ball too, like outside of Dame, we talked about it, you got your SGAs and things like that. It's for the fans. We're doing it for the fans. But then LeBron came into the league and said, I like the fans, but I ain't doing the dunk contest. This is that was one of the most entertaining moments of All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
Once the Stars stopped doing the slam dunk contest, the G Leaguers took over. And everybody's like, well, I know of Matt, but if it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't know who Mac is. Takes away from it. Also, with the 3-point contest, I mean, the league has shifted to the 3-point contest, so that's one of the most interesting moments now. It's kind of took over. I think that should be the last event now instead of the dunk contest. They may need to do the dunk contest before they do the skills challenge, because some people didn't like the skills challenge. It was just like, all right, they're running through some loops and passing the basketball and probably dunking. Okay, cool. How can you make this more entertaining? Then you got the Rising Stars challenge, where they put that after the celebrity game. Why not put the Rising Stars almost the same day as the All-Star game, or maybe that Saturday game? Make that a Saturday event. Something, just mix it up just a little bit. But again, the fans are always trying to find ways to make the All-Star weekend better. But all the talking that we doing is not really helping the league, because they're not really listening at times. So because of this, a lot of people, especially after the last All-Star game, almost 200 points, a lot of people found themselves turning the channel off and watching something on Netflix or reading a book. And they told the NBA, you're done, son.
Yeah, Tomo. I think we all agree with this one. I mean, this was in the doghouse. So
from the doghouse.
Yeah.
From the doghouse till you're done, son.
So my thing is to fix the odds. For one of my suggestions is you hit it on the nail, Tomo, the dunk contest. Because the dunk contest is usually the highlight of the weekend. And I think the NBA, to put more pressure on the dunkers to actually go dunk, is to have the fans vote who you want to dunk contest, and give like a top 10 list and make it public. Like, these are the top 10 players the fans want to see in the dunk contest. And then you have people after the game, hey, are you going to, I see you've been voted 8th in the dunk contest. You going to join it? Put some pressure on them boys. And to fix the All-Star game, you have to fix the league, because the league is not competitive. So therefore, the All-Star game is not competitive. Like, why would they compete hard in the All-Star game and they're not even competing hard in the regular season? And I threw this out in the chat. I said that once they add the two new teams, they talking about Vegas and they're talking about giving Seattle another team, right? then they should create divisions like we do in the NFL. They have divisions already. Use the divisions you have, create them like you do in the NFL. What it would do is create rivalries and have the division leaders get home court advantage throughout the based on the seeding, right? So I think that would make the regular season more competitive because you look at the seeding now, Miami Heat will have a home court right now, and Orlando is right behind them to get a home court. You don't think Orlando and Miami will be fighting harder than they are right now? Especially, you think Jimmy Butler gonna take that day off like he did last game? No, he's gonna play. And then
he had to shoot a video.
Part 2.
My man was suspended.
No, I think I played after that. Did he play?
He played, but that video came out before that.
He played last game? He did?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. But OKC, Minnesota, and Denver all in the same division. Now imagine that. Instead of them being 1, 2, 3, one of them gonna be 1, and everyone's gonna be 5 and 6. So that would make it more competitive, I would believe, in the regular season and all that stuff. And I had beef with the play-in. I kind of like it now because people are fighting to stay within the 6 range, But I think the divisions will be a game changer, and it will make the season more competitive, which will make the All-Star game more competitive.
I also want to throw this idea out too for the skills challenge. Have the best skill players out there. Forget about this team thing. Have the best skill players out there. You got Kyrie Irving that's out there. You got De'Aaron Fox, 2 of the best skill players, I think, offensively.
De'Aaron Fox should definitely do it. You're right.
You could throw SG in there because the comparison between him and D Fox is out there. There are other players. Trae Young, put him out there. Like, come on, you got some guys with skills you could throw out there. Not just throwing teams together. Tyrese Halliburton could still be in there as well.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the best skilled players in the league. But come on, don't just throw teams together and just like Scotty Barnes. No one looks at him as a skilled player. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't look at him like that. Make it make sense. Just do that. Don't just have skills challenge teams and have them just doing random stuff. And yeah, that too, Vaughn.
Go ahead, Tom.
When it comes to like award voting, around about All-Star, that's when we kind of figure out who's like the top 5 in MVP and 6th man and Defensive Player of the Year, stuff like that. Well, if you got your top 5 in that could be your skills challenge too. Get your top 5 players that's supposed to win one of these awards and have them do it. I'm like, well, if you really the MVP, show the fans why you the MVP. Can you do this challenge, or can you do something? I don't know. They can come up with something for it, but yeah.
Luka.
I don't like the team thing either, Dave. I think it should go back to everybody individually.
Yeah.
And maybe they can vote. I think I understand why they want Scotty Barnes and Wemby. They want to showcase the bigger guys having skills also, right? They want to showcase that. But forget that team crap, man. Make every man for themselves, get like 6 of them, and they just compete,
Exactly.
And then the 1v1 Javon talked about, T-Mac talked about this. No, we know the Stars got too much pride. They're not going to play one-on-one for everybody like that. No, because they lose, you're going to hang it over their head, right? But what it would do, it would showcase talents of guys who are not the Stars. And regardless, we're going to watch it. Because we love to see a one-on-one. I don't care who it is. Man,
Right.
and Tom will be – go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
And Tom will say, Dave, play me one-on-one tomorrow. I'm like, can y'all record this so I can see it? Like then like Charlamagne Lamar, and Daryl, they just go one-on-one. I just like, I should be hyped for those games, So
hey, remember I played one-on-one against Anthony? Beat that man 11-3. Yeah, I remember that.
So we all let us see a one-on-one game no matter who it is. So I think that will be a game changer, one-on-one.
That's who said it. That's how I found out that John Wall had a podcast, because a clip came up when I was scrolling through my reels, and it's a bad habit. But he came up and was like, I don't know why players are scared to do the one-on-one. Because remember when they was in that Team USA game, that clip that came out where all the players was actually playing one-on-one? And you can go back and see it on YouTube where everybody was giving each other buckets. It was like, you did it there. So what's the difference?
The limit, they do it every game in the limits. 3 dribbles only. 3 dribbles. Yeah. And then also with the rookie All-Star game, forget this team crap, man. I'm sorry, G Leaguers. You're in the G League. I'm sorry. You hear me? Like, if you're a rookie, I'm sorry. It should be rookies against sophomores.
That's exactly. I was just about to say that, Joe.
Because with that does, that's pride. When you're a sophomore, you're like, oh no, bro, these rookies not about to beat us. If you're a rookie, you're trying to beat the sophomores. Forget that. So they
did that 1 year, Lamar. They did that 1 year. Where it was USA versus the world, but it's more foreign players now.
Yeah, man, I don't like that. I like the East. I like East West. I like East West, but it starts from the bottom. Rookie All-Star game. It should be rookie against sophomore. Keep everything like you had it. Like, I'm trying to throw these extra flavors and crap into it. Keep everything like you had it, bro. It was fucking fine. See, you try to fix something that ain't broken. That's what it is. And then what happened? You broke it.
Broke it bad.
So, good one, Tomo. I remember Carl and Big O play.
Hey, man, you gotta tell that story on RBO, man. You gotta tell that story, man.
And you tune in. You was like, when it's one-on-one, bro, you are tuned in. I'm telling you, like, I don't care who it is. Like, you gonna watch that show.
Cause you want to hear the stories like when Magic was like, you gotta get him back. You gotta get him back. Like, you want to hear that. We don't get that no more. It's just like, oh, he dunked. Cool.
See, but like Kobe said, like you said, Tomo, a front, they go play in these leagues and they play hard in the summer and then they do in the All-Star game.
They do.
Trash talking and all that, bro. I don't get it. So it's all pride. They don't want to be embarrassed. That's all it is.
You embarrassing yourself anyway by playing at a lower tier. Like, this ain't Space Jam. You ain't lose your powers. We know you can actually play. So what's wrong with y'all?
And Dave, you know let me tell y'all who might win a one-on-one matchup. Jimmy Butler. In the USA joint, he was cooking everybody. We talking about Paul George, everybody, Devin Booker,
cooking, everybody. And he was strapping too.
Did y'all forget what he did to Minnesota? I'm playing with the second unit.
Yeah,
like Jimmy don't play no game.
Look at what Jimmy does in the playoffs. He two really good defenders he went up against. Marcus Smart and Drew Holiday cooked both of them.
Oh, he got clips.
I think I got the clips. Oh, snap!
R2L chat.
Oh yeah, R2L, Bob.
No, Javon, that gotta be a bonus jump for the RBO. That gotta be like a bonus footage, and you gotta post those clips, bro. And analyze it. Analyze that.
You just send me one clip though. I just want to hear the trash talk. I just want to hear the trash talk because I knew it was nothing but trash talk.
Yeah. Good one, Tomo. Good one.
Thanks, man. That's a good one. I'm gonna try to do this a little bit more often, y'all. You know, bring your done some back, shake the league up a little bit.
Yeah, let's get it, man. Let's get it. I know a lot of candidates. It's gonna be like candidates free agency when they make these crazy moves.
Well, I mean,
I got
one
a few
team.
candidates for you done something.
I got one pending.
Wait, I got an R2L. You done something.
Is he wearing a star?
Yeah, I mean, come on now. Come on now.
You think you got an R2L one? Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Ty was the first one, so he redeemed himself.
I was on your done something too. That's crazy.
You said you were on?
He was on Doghouse and you done something.
That's what I'm saying. Ty was the first one on there. Yeah, you put him on there, and he's in the Doghouse too. Man, the enemy. But let's wrap this up. First, I want to give a shout out to Lambo. The intro, best intro, sports intro in sports history. Make sure y'all go check that out. We're gonna try to get that thing in the streaming system, so you just listen to it in your car, listen to it in your headphones, all that stuff. All right. Shout out to Erhan with the outro instrumental. Love it. It's a refuse to lose one. It's just dong, dong, dong. Love it. Shout out to my bro. All right. Shout out to the whole network. Shout out to all the shows. We gave y'all all the shows earlier today. Shout out to everybody in the R2L, NBA, all the chats that we have. Shout out to everybody. If you want to become a member and be part of this family, do that. All right. Shout out to Sacramento. Sacramento, man. Hey, playoff time coming up. I hope we get a favorable matchup. My goal for us, get out the first round. We got the first round, it's a win. We losing the first round, it's kind of like, come on, man, what's the point? Like, it's a waste of season. I ain't hear you, so
Dak.
Nah, bro. Nah, we ain't choking like that. Well, Steph did.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, we ain't. Like, hey, look at me like that. All right, smart.
Go ahead.
But yeah, so come on, Tomo, you really was hurt.
Hey man, you took a shot. I gotta take a shot, man. I'm sorry.
But yeah, we got the first round. Commanders, woo, Tomo and Dave. I don't want to get too excited, but I'm liking everything I'm hearing, bro.
They got blogs and everything now. Y'all hold this franchise. I don't know what's going on. I ain't never ever seen y'all franchise like this before.
Bruh, everything I'm hearing, I'm feeling like, yo, we not keeping somehow. I know that. We're not keeping somehow, bro. I already see it. Adam Peters said, they asked him about Brock Purdy. He said, you know, Brock Purdy's unique. Woo, 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 woo. Now I gotta find another quarterback. I was like, whoa. I'm like, oh, snap. Like, and then they asked him later on, what about Sam Howell? Oh, we love Sam Howell. I'm like, yeah, you slipped up, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You messed up.
He said, I got to find another quarterbck. Dang.
Yeah.
50 Cent. What you say forget me for?
And look, Dan Quinn did an interview to ask him about that. He said, you're looking way into it. You know, when he said, he said, I got to look for another Brock. That's what he said, another one. He said, I got to look for another one. So Dan Quinn said, you're looking way into it. See, another one could be a wide receiver, like a Brock type player, a guy that you find in like a dime in a dozen. Come on, court down.
You've been in Dallas too long. That cleanup crew, boy.
Stop the cap. We can read between the lines, bro.
Exactly. Definitely stop the cap.
So, but yeah, I'm curious though, but I'm excited about this upcoming football season. Definitely. Yeah, y'all not keeping this on. Jets, they got third round? We'll take it.
For me, Joe, put the flu game back up. Put the flu game back up.
You had it in your eyes.
So I did my best. Hopefully, we come out with the victory. I played my hardest, man. I've been on just about every show this week. I was on CTC. I was on In the Red Corner on Sunday. I was on RBO. I did my own show, and then I was on
Facts
as well. So
dang.
Just letting y'all know, man, sick or not, unless I'm on my deathbed, I'll be on the show.
Woo! Oh, you got work.
Yeah, that too. That too.
But nah, man, on the show, I want y'all thinking he on his deathbed. All right,
man.
But definitely appreciate y'all for everything. Appreciate everyone. I think last night was the most people I had watching the Dave's Doghouse at one time. So definitely appreciate that. Thank you, Joe, for showing me how to get all my stuff up on the StreamYard. So I'm on multiple platforms at once instead of just YouTube. So definitely appreciate that. For Miami Heat, thank you for not getting blown out last night, because it didn't look good. But hey, we lost by 6. It's cool. I'm okay with that. We held the Nuggets to only 103 points. That shows that we still have one of the best defenses in the league. So pretty good, but we gotta win these games because they definitely mean a lot. So keep pushing. Tyler Hero get better. Saying Josh Richard can get better. So we need to be as healthy as possible, get into the playoffs. And San Francisco, I am hearing that we might be signing a defensive coordinator really soon. And who I'm hearing, it may be a good idea. Maybe a good idea. I don't like what he said about Kyle Shanahan, but maybe Kyle Shanahan might need to hear that in the locker room, because Kyle Shanahan has a big ego.
Ooh.
So let's the Chiefs defensive backs coach.
Oh, what are they about to say, Spags? I'm about to say
nah. Spags ain't going nowhere. Spags ain't going nowhere.
I think
definitely don't let him go there. Man.
Oh, he come to San Francisco, it's over.
Yeah, that's 6. That's 6
too.
I'm banking it. Y'all got 6. Spags go there.
Yeah, Spags ain't going away. He's staying with Kansas City.
So it's neat.
And I guess shout out to the Red Sox. We signed CJ Crone today to a minor league deal. We finally did something else. It's not a big move, but hey, it's something. So thank you. Joe Vaughn, that does not mean that we are going to finish 3rd in the AL East. I still think you're a little delusional thinking that right now, but hey, who am I to think? But that's really it for me. But thank y'all for everything. Thank you for watching the show. Tune into all the shows. Become a member today so you can see everything that we talk about in these chats.
Man, my last words is going to be straight to the point, like Ty. If I see one more clip of Stephen Jones coming out talking about something, we like our culture, we like our guys. I'm just saying, Joe, it's gonna be a long off season, man. It's gonna be a long season. And I said it before, and I guess I'm gonna say this after every episode. I am treating the Dallas Cowboys like how Worm treats Dak Prescott.
Damn.
Until I see something, I don't believe it, bro. Y'all gonna have to talk me off the ledge this year. I'm sorry, but I'm not on the ledge. But y'all gonna have to talk me off of it. That's all I'm saying.
It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
Look, he got vlogs, man. I ain't never seen the Commanders make a vlog of somebody getting off the jet. This is crazy,
man. It's brewing in DC, man. But hey, look, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today. Listen, we're gonna be in the chat, so become a member and we can continue this conversation. But we'll see y'all on Monday, the next episode.
Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.